And we are back in action, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a hardcore exploration series. Alright, I have a little bit of news. This was an unfortunate development. I have sat here and recorded another episode for you for the last hour. And as tends to be the case, I unfortunately had muted the microphone throughout the entire episode. And so here we are, picking up where I have left off. The essential news that you need to know about immediately is that we managed to find ourselves an FNFAL, a FAL, an FN file. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. I'm just going to call it the FN file, okay? It fires 5mm rounds, and that is the ammo that we got our hands on in Concord, which means we've got, well, basically about 1,000 rounds, which is wonderful. I did go over and clear this area here of super mutants. We are now free of noisy, nosy neighbours. Honestly, the last episode wasn't that eventful. You know, a few things went down, but it was nothing major. Now, what we did do though, which is, this is a little bit unfortunate that you didn't see it, is we wandered over here and we finally said hello to the gunners. Now don't worry, there was only a few there. There was about 4. And they didn't have anything extraordinary. There was no brilliant weaponry, armor, nothing really. We just wandered up here, and then wandered along here. And we did discover just 2 other locations. So you haven't really missed much. If it was major, don't worry. Believe me, I would be taking you back and redoing that episode. However, for this episode, you and I, ladies and gentlemen, our objective is to take a little bit of a walk along this area here. And I think I did that in the previous episode. I didn't do that in the last one. And we would like to see about potentially clearing some of this location. Alright, so that's behind us. We are very thirsty. And we are quite hungry. I tell you what, let's go this way. I may have explained in the last episode, I forget whether it was this episode or the last one, or... Anyway, we have a mod in now, the one that we've been using in the Nomad series, which allows us to automatically eat and drink whenever we press the N key. That's N for nom nom nom, okay? So, but we don't have any bottles. And we don't have any water. We don't even have dirty water. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. Pretty sure you guys know about the... You do. You know about the water purifier that we've set up. And the generator. So hopefully our base starts to provide us with some purified water sooner rather than later. Now I think I need to be kind of heading across the water, but I tell you what, let's go up along this way, because, well, I'll tell you what, we don't have too many rads. It's not too terrible. Now this gun basically is exactly the same. It does the same amount of damage as the service rifle that we were using. I'm not a huge fan of the sight, but we can make it work. And it doesn't have... It's actually not as good. The stats aren't as high, but it does the same kind of damage. Aha, yes, we've been here. We've looted all of these people. Now, apparently, there is an airplane nearby. Also, there's an area here we can look at. Alright, let's get into our moment. Our first moment of exploration. Okay, have we not discovered this location? Oh, of course, there's a bunker here, isn't there? Well then, we haven't fully cleared this area. I did say in the episode that was muted that we haven't fully looted the area. We have cleared it of enemies though. We just haven't looted everywhere. And so yes, we haven't been down here yet. So we find ourselves the Ripper. Let's take a look inside this backyard bunker, which no doubt, okay, has a milk bottle for us. Ooh, an armor workbench. Now we did take a perk in armorer, even though that doesn't actually allow us to build the armor smith workbench. But now that we know there is, okay, that was a radiation suit, hazmat suit. I was gonna say, this is just a little cave, isn't it? It's not anything particularly important. No thing in the footlocker. So we've got a bed here, that's helpful. This could be a good little kind of base zone, couldn't it? For future reference. Only 52 bobby pins, so we do need to be absolutely extremely careful that we don't use too many bobby pins. What has Wayne written for us on his terminal? Well, first of all, I suppose we should open the safe, which is empty. And then, let's have a look at Wayne's logs. He made it home. October 26, 2077. The boys finally cried themselves to sleep. It's been 3 days since the bombs fell, and everything has gone to shit. Our director up at MedTech got advance notice, and if I hadn't put that code into his terminal that forwarded his logs to me, I would have been trapped up there along with everyone else when the lockdown kicked in. Had to make my way on foot to Malden to get the boys. I'm so proud of them for remembering the plan. Michael managed to get David away from the teachers, and they ran and hid like I told them to, instead of going into that vault. We made it back here into our bunker just as the planes started going overhead. We listened to the radio for a while, but then the station cut out. I can still hear gunfire out there. Bonnie, I don't know if you're still out there, but I'm praying you are. Bonnie. It's been 2 weeks and I wish you were here. I want so badly to head to the hospital to try and find you, but Boston is too dangerous and I can't leave the boys on their own. Little David keeps asking when Mama is coming home, and Michael has started to glare at me when I say that you're still at the hospital helping people. I've been listening to the intermittent reports on the radio after they have gone to bed, and I think he overheard one where they were talking about the fighting in the city. Sounds like the fighting down there is really bad. I hope you're safe, hon. The neighbours. It's been 3 months since the bombs fell. I left the bunker for the first time last night. Our plan to tap into the main from the water tower worked, but the piping took more duct tape than expected. It was leaking pretty bad. We didn't have any more in the house, so I tried to sneak over to the Cobb's house across the street. He was working with the construction crew in the neighbourhood, so I figured he might have some. I was in Ron's den, where he'd been working on that Nuka-Cola machine, and must not have heard him over the distant gunfire and explosions. Just that old coal barrel pushed up against the back of my head suddenly. He told me to turn around slowly, and oh God, Bonnie, his face. The radiation had hit him hard. His hair was falling out and half his face looked melted. I begged him to stop, but he put the gun in my mouth and cocked back the hammer. I heard the gunshot, but when I opened my eyes, Ron was falling to the ground. I spotted Lance from down the street up on our roof. He saw the whole thing and saved my life. He said he's got a plan to meet him. Oh, and to meet him tomorrow night. Happy birthday, Bonnie. I don't know if you're still out there, but it's your 30th. So David and Michael made you a cake. It didn't really turn out, but I let them open a can of frosting, which was nice. The Ameses and I have been busy the past few months. Lance and his brother had been on their way back from a vacation to New York with their families when the bombs fell. Took them weeks to make it back here, mostly on foot. They had a plan to build a wall around the neighbourhood, and after he saved my life, I could hardly say no. To get the biggest part done in a night, we stole a couple trucks from the Irish Pride shipyard nearby. I didn't ask how Leon knew how to hotwire a truck. Lance had us pull them around to the edges of the yards to start the wall. Truth be told, I flipped mine and damn near took out the house. There was another month before we had the rest of the wall ready, but we've been keeping watch shifts ever since then, and the kids all have enjoyed getting to come outside. Interesting. So they actually set the area up. Now we can't do anything with this armor workbench for the moment because we don't have any junk with us. It's all back at the base. but we will be sure to bring that junk over because, well, we could definitely use some extra protection. Alright, where am I headed here? Now, like I said, we were going to head down this way. But, well, I don't know. I see markers. I see markers on the compass and, well, I like markers. So, let's head towards the markers, I suppose. Yeah, we haven't been here and looted this place sufficiently. Okay, dropped off some gear. We will come back here at some point. We did find a heap of missiles, which I left in one of the... Yeah, so they built one of the... there. I think they're in there. That thing. What is it called? A mailbox. Okay. Wow, my brain wants to think so many things today. Look at the wall. They built the wall, didn't they? The people. They were telling us about it. Interesting. Yeah, it's cool to know that, well, you know, you learn these little moments of lore, don't you? About how these places get constructed. Right. Okay, let's head this way. There's a bunker over this way, apparently. Let's listen to that distress signal. While we wander. So many markers, guys. So many markers. So many corpses. These things are horrifying, but they can't climb on top of rocks. Although maybe they... Mate. That was way scarier than I think it was ever supposed to be. Really? No, I did save. I did save after we exited the little underground bunker. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why Fallout does that. Sometimes it doesn't register the, you know, the most recent save. Which is weird. Okay, I need to drop off this junk again. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, we have some missiles. Oh, I don't know where they are. They're around here somewhere, I promise. Okay, they're over this way. $11 missiles. Okay, once again, let's tune into the distress signal. And this time, let's hope that we don't get eaten by those rad scorpions. Is this why there's lots of people standing on a rock here? Because they couldn't get away from the rad scorpions. It is, isn't it? It's empty. Okay, we're moving away from the source of the signal. Is it in that house there? Holy smokes! This, I don't... I'm not sure if this gun is as powerful as I want it to be. To take on these rad scorpions, but let's try it again. Mate. Game, stop it. Okay, so they don't spawn while you're on top of this rock. Oh, am I hurt? Yeah, we've got an injured arm. Well, let's get that fixed up for now. I'm gonna say we're over there. Okay, we've got to do something about these, don't we? This time I'll try not to panic. Mate, that's not the way this is supposed to work. What the actual heck is going on right now? Not looking. I didn't think they could spawn on these rocks. Do these things not have heads? Oh, yay. Okay, kind of yay. No! Son of a... Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not coming back here. But I will try to get around them. This probably won't work. I feel like this has been a terrible introduction to the FN file, because I've been expecting this gun to be pretty meaty and worthwhile. However, it obviously doesn't like armoured scorpions. Giant armoured scorpions! No, it definitely doesn't like them. Really? No, game, stop it. Oh, I don't like this. Crazy. Okay, I'm going to apologise to you because the determination module has kicked in, and at this point I can't accept defeat. So, well, I'll try this one more time on camera, but I'll probably have to sit here for another half an hour or so to get this done, because, you know, sometimes you just can't allow yourself to be pushed around by a video game. Do you know what I mean? I'll take all the stuff quickly. Burned out power armor, eh? Okay, so... Quit it. I'm stuck. Okay, at least this time I know where the mission is. So let's just run to that. I'll grab that. And then fine, I will let the bully, the Fallout 4 bully. Will I let it beat me? Why can't I bring myself to say that? Ha. I win. Alright. Leave. Just leave. And don't look back. You know for a fact they're going to continue to chase me, right? Medtech. Okay, well, we can have a look in here. What is it? Super mutants in here or what? I've got to do something about these guys, haven't I? I do have some grenades. Ha. That's what you get for being a bully. Uh-oh. That didn't really do too much, did it? Now we're talking. I killed his dad and he's pissed off. Gun's bugged. For some reason, that gun has bugged out on me a couple times in the last few episodes. Okay, are we good now? Okay, I don't need to be taking everything, do I? But I will take probably everything. I'm definitely going to enjoy this rad scorpion meat. What happened to the one that I crippled over here? Was it him? Anyway. I guess we're going inside. I don't believe it. Game. Okay, we made it back here. I will probably just go straight inside this time. Alright, let's find out what's going on inside this building. Hopefully the rad scorpions can't follow me through loading screens like other enemies can. We are inside a new zone. That means we get to save. Now, I don't know. I don't remember much about medtech. Is this where we come with Agent Dance or whatever his name is? Okay, lockdown facility. Is it this one? I can't remember. I know we go somewhere. We go somewhere with the Brotherhood of Steel guy. Somewhere like one of these places. But I'm not sure if it's this one. Alright, let's maybe have a little play with our new silenced pistol, which we haven't tested out very much yet, actually. That doesn't sound like ghoul footprints. It sounds like footprints with shoes on. Footsteps with shoes on. Now we do have a hazmat suit with us, should we need it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the... Really? So this thing's pretty weak then. Unless my shots were just inaccurate. But I feel like I got a couple of headshots in there. That was definitely a headshot. Okay, so the legendaries are starting to come into effect. Yeah, this gun is actually bugging out quite a bit. I think we got injured then. Let's have a look. Is it safe to check? Yeah, I think we're safe to check. I don't know if we've been injured or if we, yeah, we have been injured. What am I even doing here right now? Yeah, it seems to be that. If you accidentally open somebody's inventory, it screws up your reload. Okay, I just want to have a little look at our capacity situation here. Yeah, we're right on the money. Let's drop off our junk. Okay, we picked up somewhere a Brotherhood of Steel night uniform, and we have swapped it out for what we were wearing. Why has this been unbound? I am not sure. Probably did that by accident. And I think I'll get rid of the baseball bat because I'm sticking with the little blade for now. We've dropped off all of our junk already. Okay, let's give this thing a little bit of a test then. Oh, it can't be opened, eh? Okay, we can head up this way. I'll be honest with you, I'm not super excited about the fact that the game is spawning in so many quite terrifying legendaries. Plus 30% time dilation for 3 seconds when chambering the final round. When chambering, does that mean so you shoot your second to last bullet and then the game slows down? I thought when you chambered a bullet in a gun, it was when you manually put the bullet inside the chamber. But maybe it's different. Maybe it's a different terminology I'm not familiar with. So where exactly do we go then? Probably this way, right? Pain. Alright, we'll focus on clearing floors then. One floor at a time. Okay, we've got a lot of sloppy footprints inbound. Okay, we've got a level up there. Just the one, is it? Oh no, it's actually deregistered. So this way? No, this way. Here we go. I think I've got the Molotovs bound. Let me just check. Because, although... Oh, well, I think Molotovs are going to be better than grenades in this environment, but at the same time... Close environments like this with Molotovs maybe isn't the best idea, right? Possibly. New rule, guys, I'm implementing. Alright, we can save on level up. Deal. I'm glad you agree. Alright, so slight alteration. Not that that's going to help us out a massive amount, but it's probably going to help us out a little bit right now. Don't do too much to them, do they? You know, it's times like this when I start to feel like I need a break from Fallout, you know? Now, the game crashed then, but I'm pretty sure I was in the middle of trying to choose 4 weapons at once because, well, panic, you know? And so it's probably my fault. It's just horrible sometimes, isn't it, this game? Whoa! Where on earth did he come from? Okay, we're finally making progress. Sheesh almighty. Now, I don't know what the deal is with this place, but obviously there are some inaccessible elevators, so... One more kill I'm gonna save. Where did he go? Did he just walk? Oh, is that a ramp? Oh, just a 10mm auto. That requires a key, does it? Jacob's password, so... I guess that's something we need to find. This place is a nightmare, isn't it? Now, I need to put down my conquest bag, but I don't feel like... Well, go on then. There's nobody in our immediate environment. Let's hope we can put this down quickly. Good. Still nobody here. Okay, I'm going to let myself save, guys, because we've gotten a few enemies defeated there. Bastard. He got one hit off us. Hit on us. Now this, we've already been here. So I've dropped down here back to the start, but where have these ghouls been making their way from? Because I thought we'd kind of checked everywhere, but obviously there's some sort of secondary access route through which they are traversing. Curious. Okay, there's a place over there we haven't been in yet. Okay. Plus 10% chance to disarm a melee attacker on hit. We got a save just nearby. Okay, so let's not go down there this time, because that was not the right way to go, right? That's where I dropped down and couldn't get back up. Oh, can I not get back up here? Of course I can. Bunny hop. We just bunny hop our way to salvation, don't we? That's how you play these games. But now... Aha. Legendary. I'll take it. All right, I'm taking it. I'm guessing that in here is where we find Jacob's password. Maybe not. Well, where the hell do we get that from then? This thing's no use to us, is it? Huh. I was hoping this was going to lead somewhere a bit more substantial, but clearly not. Medtech sub-levels, so there's a doorway there. Oh, that's the elevator, isn't it? So, alright. Well, honestly, I think I've done as much as I can in here. I'm not sure if this is part of some sort of mission. Maybe it is. It's kind of like a maze though, so... Alright, well, I think I'm just going to leave it at this for here. We've done a fair bit of clearing out. Although, obviously there are still ghouls coming from somewhere. So that's, well, that's unusual. And we are quite overburdened. Okay, we've dropped off a couple weapons here. Honestly, I don't really feel like spending my time wandering around here lost. So, I'm going to call it that for this area for now. And, you know, we can potentially come back here at a later date. Maybe one of you knows what's the story. I feel like one of these places you do come into for a mission, so maybe it's part of a mission and we're trying to get ahead of ourselves. But I could be wrong. So I'm going to call that area clear for now. Alright, let's head further in this general direction. Also, I don't think we have a lot of ammo for this gun. Started Mechanical Menace. Does that mean we're level 15? I suppose it does. We'll get back to that probably at the end of the episode, since we are pretty close to that. Now, we shouldn't have to worry about giant scorpions right now. Let's head this way. Maybe there is a password in there and I'm just not seeing where it would be. Oh look, giant scorpions. Lots of them. What is with these guys? He changed colour. Is he angry? Is that why he's turned black? Or is it something to do with the dirt? Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of cheesing my way through video games, but in situations like this, what else am I supposed to do? It's practically a guaranteed death, isn't it? Trying to face them on the ground. Right, there's a bunker over here I want to have a look at. Oh, this series is turning out to be bloody stressful, guys. That's a Protectron. Protectrons are friendly, right? How many times have I said that in this? Oh my goodness me. I've got to do something about this site. I'm going home. I'm going home right now. I need a break from this game. So obviously I told you I recorded an episode before this, and that was not anything like this. So I'm glad we got to come in again, and I have definitely had enough of this game for one day. It's a lot. It's so much fun, and I just love it, but bloody hell is it stressful. So, I'm going home, guys, alright? I'm going home. I just want to go home to relative safety, to my new, nice house somewhere here. And something's happening. And they're chasing, not me. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm basically dead, aren't I? From dehydration and everything else. Is that safety down there? No, that's my alerts. Have we got any bottles? Just stop and have a quick drink. Probably shouldn't have done that, but what do you got? I'm just leaving. I'm just leaving the general... What? Where is that coming from? Behind me or in front of me? He's chasing me, isn't he? The Protectron. How does a Protectron chase you? Those things move about as slow as a snail. Oh my Jesus. Okay, we're going home, guys. I've had enough exploring the Commonwealth for one day. It's mental here. Nobody prepared me for this. This was not part of the plan. So we are having a rest. Now, I've got a problem. You guys know this. For some reason, I can't spend more than probably 48 hours outside of this game. And so, no doubt, there will be 1 or 2 more episodes for you to enjoy on the weekend. But, testing out the new format on the channel for the week means that this will be the day designated to this game. 2, 3 or 4 videos, depending on how many I can get out. And then if I do jump back in for another adventure outside of that, I will load those videos up to play on the weekend. Alright, so if you want to check in, can't move this guy, can I? If you want to see more, just check in on the weekend and see if there's another episode for you to enjoy. But that is going to do us for this episode. Meanwhile, maybe just, I don't know, if you want to, stick around for another few more minutes. And we might do a little bit of building here at the base. While we have, well, a few minutes of time. Alright, I won't make any cuts here because actually I've set a timer for this. Even though this is 52 minutes so far, I've been recording for 1 hour and 7 minutes. So, you know... Oh. The Brahmin is splashing around in the water. Yeah, because I tend to make a few cuts in the videos while, you know, things are happening. I always end up playing for a lot longer than the recording. I'm just a little bit curious as to how much longer. Usually probably about an extra 20 minutes or so, I think. So let's have a look at maybe shoring up some defences here before we leave. And I could potentially do this, or a little bit of building, at the end of every episode, maybe for the last 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, I'm not sure if I showed you this, but I shrunk down our little pylons here. And our water producer is doing its thing. Now, with regards to turrets, we need gun nut. So let's level up as well. And since we are going straight in with some work here. Now, what's the other one? Blacksmith. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get all rank 1 in these, and then I'll get us rank 2 as well when we get the chance. I'm pressing the wrong key. So let's build some defences here. And we need turret stands. So turret stands take place over here, don't they? Oh, it's been a long time since I looked in these. Pretty sure we have turret stands here somewhere. This'll do. This'll do, guys, for now at least. And what we can actually do is miniaturize them, which always makes them fit a lot better. Let's make another one of those over here. Yeah, it's nice knowing that we're at the end of the episode, and you can switch off, you know, if you're not interested in building, obviously, because nothing else interesting is going to happen. But I always, and I've said this before, I always find myself under a little bit of pressure when it comes to building in this game, because the way my brain works, and I'm not sure if other people feel the same, but I always feel like I need to take a lot of time with the building, just because I like to be quite precise and I'm quite technically minded. So I like to really think through what I'm doing. Either that, or I just do the very opposite and it's like, okay, alright, I'm not doing this right now, I'm just going to quickly smash this up, put it here. But when I'm doing it, I really want to consider what I'm doing. And the menus in Fallout 4 building are just atrocious. Absolutely dreadful. It's one of those things that I wish modders would be able to really quite drastically change. But there's only so much they can do in terms of moving things around. And it's really due to the fact that I have probably the worst memory on YouTube. And so, you know, there's only so much you can do to help a person like me. So what that means is, you know, I like to really think through what I want to do, and then I kind of get concerned that it's not great for people to be watching. So, you know, the idea of potentially doing build videos has come up, and now that I say it out loud, I might actually do that for a bonus kind of members only video, members only content. Something I will be talking a lot more about in an upcoming video when I do, you know, a full introduction to members, perks, and things like that. So we have these. Now I think what I might do is make use of these as some sort of defense. Concrete defense. Although maybe I got rid of the rest of them. I probably did. I think I did. I think I scrapped them. Alright. Very soon we will be starting to recruit at our base. We're not quite there yet. You know, we don't have any rooms for people. We also don't really want furniture in here. I think I'm just going to start from scratch, to be honest. So I'm happy to do a little bit of building on camera. I quite like that sofa there. Maybe I'll just focus on building at the end of a, you know, an episode. Or yeah, do proper maybe hour-long building episodes for members only, because then they can watch it if they want to or not, and it doesn't affect the you know, the channel algorithmically. Okay, that's going to do it for now. We're just doing a little bit of warm-up for building, and I will do some more work in the background. But we have some defences in place, and that's what matters. That's what really matters. You know, we can run back here with our tail between our legs, and if things are chasing us, I don't suppose I can grab you from a distance. No, that's not how it works. Yeah, we'll build a little farm plot in here, I suppose. Maybe we can move the veggies inside the farm area for the time being. And I really, I've said this before on multiple series that came to an end quite soon after I made it, for one reason or another, after I said it. I really want to spend some time building up a good settlement and really getting into the flow of having a settlement with people, because I've just never fully gotten around to doing it. You know, it's always one of those things I've kind of started and then got sidetracked and started playing other things. But this is going to be our home base location for Mr. Rupert Hemingway. We're also pretty central, aren't we, with regards to the map? Not necessarily, actually, probably more northern. But it's a good space for us to fully explore this area of the map, this northeast. We'll find another settlement along the way for this side, and potentially a couple more, and then get them all linked up nicely through whatever perk it is that allows us to link all of the workshops. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do us for today's videos of Fallout 4 Exploration Series. I know you will join me for another one soon. And again, if you're not too interested in other things that are on the channel over the next few days, we've got a bit of Dying Light coming up. I think maybe I might get into a little bit of Dead Island. It looks like a few of you guys actually wanted to check that video out. So maybe doing another few videos on that won't be so bad. We do have some more Fallout content coming later in the week. I'm not sure which mod pack I'm playing yet, but I'm going to be looking over a couple of mod lists. And maybe even giving us... yeah, so I've got a little bit of a mini-series idea planned. Something which we can make use of a regular kind of permadeath situation, which is not starting from the vault, which is starting midway into the world. But the save that I've got allows us to kind of, you know, use characters from that location, generate different stories, different experiences in a permadeath setting. So anyway, I'm going to play around with that. What I was going to say is, if you're not too interested in some of the other games that are on and you're really just here for the Fallout content, check back later in the week for that, and also check in on the weekend to see if I've uploaded any more of this series. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me in the way that you do. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye for now.